All right, let's jump right in, shall we? Today we're diving deep into the world of digital transformation, specifically how it's changing the game in asset management.
Yeah, and we've got some great material to work with, really focused on this platform called Sigga Empower.
And the listener, you've clearly got your eye on this. Send us a whole bunch of stuff on it, so we're going to break it all down.
We're going to uncover all the cool stuff, the success stories, the numbers that'll make you go, whoa.
By the end, you'll know exactly what this Sigga Empower can do.
One thing that jumps out from all this is the sense of urgency.
Right.
Like, digital transformation isn't a maybe someday thing for these companies.
Happening now.
It's a must-do if you want to stay in the game, be efficient, all that.
Especially in asset management, right. And there's that McKinsey report you saw.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Companies using digital transformation for their assets, they're seeing 4 to 10% higher profits.
That's huge.
Not small potatoes at all.
And get this, productivity of their maintenance crews, up 15 to 30%.
So those technicians are spending more time actually fixing stuff.
Exactly. Less time on paperwork, more time with a wrench in their hand, which means the company makes more money.
Now that's efficiency.
And we can't forget about the IT skills shortage that's coming.
Right, right. That report mentioned like 85 million unfilled IT jobs by 2030.
Yeah.
Globally.
It's crazy.
So companies need solutions that help them do more with the people they have.
And that's where platforms like Sigga Empower step in. They're built to bridge that gap. User-friendly tools, you don't need to be a coding whiz.
Makes it accessible to more people.
Exactly.
Okay, so enough teasing. What exactly is Sigga Empower?
In a nutshell, it's a two-part system.
Okay.
A no-code platform for applications, and then a mobile app, specifically for Enterprise Asset Management.
Got it.
Yeah.
So when you say no code, anyone can build and customize stuff without
writing a single line of code. It's the magic of no code.
So people on the business side, the ones who actually deal with the work every day, they can create solutions themselves.
Exactly. No need to wait for IT.
Yeah.
They can build workflows, automate tasks, connect different systems.
It's going to be faster, right?
Oh, way faster.
Mhm.
Makes companies more agile, able to adapt quickly. Gartner even predicted that by 2025.
Oh, here we go. Stats. I love stats.
75% of large companies will be using at least 4 low-code or no-code platforms.
Wow. So Sigga Empower is riding a big wave here.
A huge wave.
Now, I noticed something about tons of pre-built integrations with SAP, like over 200.
Yeah.
That's got to be a big deal for companies already using SAP.
Oh, absolutely. Seamless integration with what you already have is key for any digital transformation.
Yeah.
You're not ripping and replacing, you're connecting everything.
Right, making the data flow between departments.
Exactly. No more silos.
Okay, and then there's that mobile app. What does that do for, like, the technicians out in the field?
Huge impact on wrench time.
Wrench time.
Yeah, sorry. It means the actual time a technician spends working on equipment, not driving around, not doing paperwork, just fixing stuff.
Makes sense.
With the app, they can get their work orders, record data, even those digital signatures, all from their phone or tablet.
So less paperwork.
Way less.
Fewer errors, too, I'd imagine.
Definitely. And it lets them focus on what they do best, which is fixing things.
Everyone wins there. The
Right.
technician, the company.
Yep. Efficiencies all around. Now, you know what everyone loves?
What's that?
A good success story. And luckily,
You've got some.
I do. These aren't just theories. These are real companies facing real challenges who used Sigga Empower and saw amazing results.
Lay 'em on us. What kind of problems were these companies dealing with?
Well, a common one is inconsistent processes across different locations. Like one company, a global manufacturer, they had different levels of SAP expertise at their plants.
So it was hard to keep everything standardized.
Exactly. Simple changes could take weeks to roll out to all their plants.
Ouch. And then they implemented Sigga Empower.
And they were able to customize workflows for each plant, taking into account all their specific needs. And get this, the implementation time went from weeks to under 4 hours.
No way.
Yeah.
That's incredible. For a company struggling with efficiency, that's a game changer.
Oh, absolutely. And this theme, this increased efficiency and streamlining, it pops up again and again in these stories. Like another company, they were drowning in audit compliance headaches, managing checklists manually for every work order.
Yikes. That sounds like a nightmare come audit time.
It was.
Yeah.
But Sigga Empower let them automate those checklists, integrate them right into the work orders.
So better tracking, easier documentation.
Smooth audits, much less stress.
I bet. So we've seen standardization, compliance. What about the integration between departments like maintenance and production? Do any of these stories touch on that?
Oh, yeah, they do. This one company, drowning in manual processes, work orders going back and forth between the field and the office, bottlenecks everywhere, production slowed to a crawl.
Classic communication breakdown.
Exactly. But with Sigga Empower, this saved hours of technician time, but also improved visibility and collaboration between those two departments.
So smoother workflow, no more paper chasing, everyone on the same page.
Exactly. A great example of digital transformation breaking down those walls.
Love it. Okay, what else you got?
Two more I want to highlight, really showing how Sigga Empower tackles specific problems. One company, they were struggling with complex inspection management,
Oh,
spending more time on admin tasks than actual inspections.
not good. Inspections are crucial. Safety, compliance, all that.
Exactly. But Sigga Empower, they were able to streamline the whole process, mass updates for multiple operations, taking a huge burden off the inspectors.
So they can spend more time actually inspecting.
Yes, and be more proactive, more thorough, which ultimately means things are safer.
Makes sense. Okay, last one.
Last one is a company that was all over the place with defect reporting. No standard way for technicians to describe what they were seeing.
So hard to figure out root causes, do any sort of predictive maintenance?
Flying blind, pretty much.
Yeah.
But with Sigga Empower, they standardized those defect descriptions across the board.
So better data.
Much better. Gave them real insights into how their assets were performing, led to better root cause analysis and better predictive maintenance.
Going from reactive to proactive, that's got to save a ton of money and headaches down the line.
Oh yeah, huge difference. It's all about using tech to make smarter decisions, get the most out of your assets.
Wow. I mean, those case studies are impressive. Sigga Empower is clearly making a difference.
It's about bringing people along, making sure they feel good about using these new tools.
So it's not set it and forget it. You need support, communication, all that.
Exactly. And speaking of, another challenge can be making sure Sigga Empower plays nice with all your other systems.
Yeah, integration headaches. Big companies, they've got complex IT setups.
Exactly. But remember those pre-built integrations with SAP?
Over 200 of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a huge plus. It really streamlines the process, reduces those compatibility issues.
Smart. Seems like they've thought about those pain points.
They have. The benefits are real. Those success stories prove it can deliver.
You know, it's funny, we talk about digital transformation all the time, but it can feel kind of abstract. But those case studies, they make it real.
Right.
It's not some futuristic thing. It's happening now.
Yeah.
Companies using it to solve actual problems.
That's what I find so cool about this. It's not just shiny new tech. It's about using it to make businesses better, faster, more efficient.
Exactly. Optimizing how things work, making better decisions, and ultimately growing the business.
Now, let's bring it back to our listener, the person who sent us all this stuff on Sigga Empower. What are the key takeaways here?
Well, it seems clear that digital transformation and asset management is not optional anymore.
It's table stakes. If you want to stay competitive, you have to do this.
And Sigga Empower looks like a really strong option, especially for companies using S&P. It's powerful, addresses the big challenges.
Absolutely. And don't forget those results. More wrench time, lower costs, better data. It can make a real difference.
But as we talked about, you got to go in with a realistic view, see the benefits, but understand the challenges too.
Right. It's a journey, not a quick fix. It's an ongoing process, learning, adapting, evolving as your business needs change.
As we wrap up this part of our dive, those success stories really stick with me.
Me too.
They're not just about technology. They're about people using it to solve problems, achieve real goals.
It's inspiring to see how digital transformation empowers companies to do things better, faster, smarter.
It really is. Okay, recap time. We've covered why digital transformation is so urgent in asset management.
Explored Sigga Empower, what it does, how it works, all that good stuff.
Looked at some real-world wins.
We saw how Sigga Empower goes beyond just the hype, delivers real results backed by hard numbers for businesses all over.
Yeah, those stats and case studies are pretty compelling.
They are. But before we finish up completely, I want to leave you, the listener, with a question to think about. If these other companies could make such huge improvements with Sigga Empower, what could you achieve in your organization?
What are those challenges you're facing that this platform could help you solve?
It's a good question to consider. It all starts with understanding your own needs, where you are, where you want to be.
Figure out those goals.
Once you have that clear picture, then you can explore how something like Sigga Empower could help you get there.
It's true, this whole digital transformation thing can feel overwhelming. but sometimes...
Sometimes you just got to start asking the right questions.
Exactly.
And speaking of questions, I'm curious, what other trends are you seeing in asset management that our listeners should know about? What other trends are you seeing in asset management that our listeners should have on their radar?
Oh, so many. But one that's huge is data analytics
Yeah.
and predictive maintenance.
It's not enough to just fix things when they break anymore.
Nope.
Got to get ahead of it. Use data to see problems coming before they happen.
Imagine predicting equipment failures, scheduling maintenance in advance.
Less downtime, longer asset life, big cost savings.
It sounds almost, I don't know, like magic. So it's not just about having the data,
It's about understanding it.
making it work for you.
Exactly. Connecting the dots, seeing the patterns, making decisions based on evidence, not just gut feelings.
And this all ties into another big trend, cloud computing. It's everywhere. And for asset management, that flexibility, scalability, access from anywhere,
So crucial.
especially in today's world where everything moves so fast.
Plus, moving to the cloud, it frees up your IT team from all that on-premises stuff.
They can focus on bigger picture things.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Right? It's a game changer, especially for smaller companies that maybe don't have huge IT departments.
Yeah, they can still play in the big leagues.
And with IoT, the Internet of Things, everything's connected, tons of sensors spitting out data.
Data everywhere.
Cloud platforms are perfect for handling all that, analyzing it, turning it into something useful.
Okay, so we've got predictive maintenance, cloud, IoT. It's a lot.
It is, but it's exciting, right? It's
Yeah.
all coming together to make asset management smarter, more efficient, truly data-driven.
It is exciting.
Keep digging, keep asking questions, keep pushing the boundaries. The future of asset management is being shaped by those who are willing to innovate, embrace this digital transformation.
So there you have it, a deep dive into Sigga Empower and the future of asset management. Until next time, stay curious.